Hello, my darling. Did you ever wonder who my future husband will be? Their appearance, their characteristics, how you meet and stuff? Every pile will have their secret confession. Listen very carefully. It might come from your husband. Dear Spirit, what is it that the future husband secretly want to confess to his other half? Dear Spirit, what is it that the future husband secretly want to confess to his one and only? Dear Spirit, what is it that the future husband secretly want to confess to his darling? Pause the video if you need more time to connect with the right message from your husband. See you in a minute. Welcome, my darling. So you were drawn to his message. I want to see my ring on your hands. Ooh, la, 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 la. Thank you, darling, for spending time with me. Thank you, Spirit, to be clear with your message. Thank you for speaking through me. What is it that his other half is allowed to know? Let's find out. Dear Spirit, did this husband already met his other half? Please reveal. Did he already met his future spouse, you, my dear? His appearance, dear Spirit, be very clear, please. What is his intellect and characteristics? Thank you. Dear Spirit, can you please reveal details or advice about the meetup? All right, my dear. How about your future relationship with your husband? Where is this relationship going in the future. What relationship? And last but not least, what is the time frame of this meetup? Thank you. So, did you already meet? This is his appearance, the intellect and the characteristics. How you meet, the future relationship, and the time frame. Give me a minute to connect with your energy, please. Did you already meet? No. Because the universe has a big plan with you, my dear. You have to meet somebody totally new. You don't know him, at least not yet. I must say, wow. Prepare yourself, I would say, my dear, for some excitement, surprises. Okay, let's go card by card. But you're gonna love this. Watch until the end. Okay, now let's look to their appearance, to his appearance. So we have Justice. Seems somebody very honest. Appearance and characteristics. We have 2 court cards in the suit of the wands. In a normal tarot, my dear, this would be a queen, but I'm using the divine masculine, so these are all masculine. Darling, they're gonna chase you. They're not gonna stop. I feel somebody very honest. Somebody who can't deal with injustice. He is a very fair man. Somebody who knows what respect is for his other half. I'm hearing lots of stuff. As soon as he finds his other half, it's like he already know what to say, what to do, what dates he want to plan with you. This is a man with a plan. Appearances. Yeah, very good looking. I keep saying it. Wow. But of course, it's also the inside that counts. And the inside is linked with justice, darling. Praise yourself, lucky meeting that one. Very passionate. Fight for the good cause. You see a tan skin. Dark eyes. Hazel brown color, hair color. It can be blonde, it can go between. But they are a little bit sun-kissed. I would almost say they look like an athlete. You see that they are working on their body. I see a very active person here. Yeah, who likes to go outdoors, who likes to sport, taking care. He likes taking care of his body. Let's go on to the next card. So how you gonna meet? Ace of Wands, another Wands. Funny telling. Yeah, I keep hearing stuff, darling. Yeah, he liked telling jokes. You won't have a dull moment with this person. Making a smile on your face makes him happy. It's in the small things. He's a real gentleman. This is a rarity these days, isn't it, my dear? Okay, how are you gonna meet? Okay. I see a big crowd here. This can be a public speaker. I'm not saying he is a public speaker, but this is how you meet. I see a big place, somebody is speaking in the mic. It can be a concert as well. I would not be surprised if the concert would happen outdoors, an outdoor festivity. I don't know, my dear, if you are open to try stuff that you did not do before. I mean, when a friend invite you out and this is out of your comfort zone, I would suggest, my darling, take the invitation, because it's also possible you meet somewhere where you normally don't go. I'm not sure. Darling, in short, you have to get out. Take every invitation. I will not reveal the time yet. So where does that go? Meeting that future husband of you? Where does that lead? We have a 3 of Pentacles. We have a double 3. An angel is trying to tell you something. This beautiful meetup, not only this is a husband material, or definitely with the Keeper or the Queen of Wands, but a double 3 gives the potential for growing. I see a power couple here, not from day one, but you become a power couple, a strong team here. 3 of Pentacles is a very strong team, unbreakable. It's pretty possible people can be jealous with what you're gonna have with your husband. I'm just saying, my dear, with justice in the layout, this is your man, this is your guy, meant for you, no one else, for your eyes only. So, the time frame, 3 of Cups. This energy tells me so much, my dear. A spontaneous happening. You won't forget this day. This is the beginning of the summer, my dear, the first days, the first week of this summer. He can be, of course, a little bit straightforward, but maybe that's the stuff you like in somebody. The honesty, knowing what they think, actually. Of course, I see a little drama here and there, but darling, as a power couple, you can handle some little drama. So let's wrap this reading up. With the Romance Angel message. Any angel who want to add something. Maybe this resonates, maybe not. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Maybe it is. If so, share your story down below. I'm so curious. Good luck with your future partner, my dear. And see you in the next one. Hello, my darling. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you, Spirit, for talking through me. Thank you to be clear with every message. His one and only is allowed to hear today. So you were most drawn. You came into my life at the perfect time. Dear Spirit, did he already met his one and only? Did you already met, my dear? Did they already know each other? Oops. Thank you for the clear message. Dear Spirit, I'm asking you very humble to reveal something about his appearance. Thank you. What are his intellect and characteristics? Let's see, my dear, if you are allowed to hear some details. I ask you, very humble Spirit, how? Will the meeting go? Thank you. What about the future? How does it look like, my darling? In your future relationship with him? Does it have potential? Will they survive the test of time? Thank you. And last but not least, I ask you, very humble, if you want to reveal some detail about the time frame. Thank you. Did you already meet the Two of Cups? Will answer that. This is his appearance, the Empress. The characteristics, we have a Queen of Wands. Well, well, well. How you gonna meet the Chariot? The future relationship, we have a World. And the time frame. Watch until the end, my dear, if you want to know the time frame. Okay, give me a minute, darling, to connect with your energy. Already met. They already met. No, not yet. Not yet. This is a meant to be meeting. This is not a coincidence. I'm receiving lots of messages, darling. Give me a minute. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Love is around the corner in a huge way. Of course it is. This is your partner in crime. You came into my life at the perfect time. The Two of Cups enhance even that message even more. Darling, you're gonna meet a stranger. Well, so it seems. It is a stranger, darling, it is. But you're gonna have the feeling that he's not a stranger. Something will click. You have lots of stuff in common. You have lots of stuff to say. This is looking in each other's eyes and getting lost. He takes care of his body, that's for sure. He seems very connected with self, with nature, with you. He knows what he wants. He knows what he needs. He has a very great instinct. Although he looks very masculine, inside he has a very beautiful feminine energy, and that thing. And this makes him warm, welcoming, caring. He cares. This is his character. I see a tanned skin, some quite dark eyes. Your man knows how it feels to feel great pain in life. Don't worry, my darling. He's over it. The past is healed. But he had his part of suffering. He had lots of life lessons that made him the person he is today. Respectful, caring, like I said, rough on the edges. He's very rough on the edges, but inside he has a soft core. Darling, many people would like to have him as a husband. He's very funny, I would say. He likes to tell jokes and stuff. He likes to be in the center of attention as well. He enjoys that. So many people like to have him. He looks like a little bit untamed. I also see lots of energy, fun-loving. You won't get bored with that man. So how you gonna meet, my darling? The Chariot has something to say. How you gonna meet? Give me more details, please. Okay, I see lots of movement. Fast face movements. A train. An airplane. A bus. This is while you are... Well, I see lots of movement. It's a big chance you are meeting him while traveling. You can be in a taxi, a bus, an airplane, a ship, even. So we have the World and the Two of Cups. You can even travel overseas. So what does the future hold for you? And the World came up. How wonderful. Does it have potential? Yes, my dear. The Empress with the World. Even with that fast energy of the Queen of Wands, darling, this is for better and for worse. Not only that you're gonna meet while traveling or taking that train or airplane. Once you met, lots of traveling. He enjoys getting outdoors, being adventurous, or going a picnic. He has a romantic side, you know. That inner feminine. Yeah, darling, be ready for the birth of a new life. I have another small detail from your guy. He stayed single for a while, and that was his own choice. He didn't want to go from one relationship into another, no. That man is waiting for you. He seems also very patient, even though with that fire energy. He's willing to wait for his one and only. Darling, this connection is something that will last. Now we understand why many people will be jealous on what you guys have. This is something very rare. So how about the time frame? I hear like 2 messages, so it is a little bit double. Or that can indicate between then and then. Although it feels more like winter. I would almost say between summer and winter, but I want to be more specific. It feels like the first week of the winter. Okay, Spirit, because the meeting energy, it's all about summertime. the outdoors, the nice weather. Of course, if you are watching from Australia, then it makes sense. But just to be sure, can you give me, please, more clarification over this Eight of Pentacles, please? One card only, please. I hope for the suit of cups or the suit of pentacles. If it's another suit, then I would not focus too much then on the time frame. Okay. Thank you. Seven of Pentacles. This is indeed winter. Not the end of the winter, my dear. It's the beginning of the winter. So this is the last week of December. I'm so curious about what you have to say. Before I wrap up this reading, I ask one more message, and this one comes from the angels. Is there any angel who wanna say something to you, my darling? The one and only. Calling in your soulmate. You came into my life at the perfect time. This one resonates so much with this layout. This angel message as well. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualization help bring you together. So be patient for the next holidays, my dear. Good luck with your future husband. Thank you for watching and subscribing. And maybe we see each other in the next one. Hello, my darling. So who is your future husband? Thank you, Spirit, to be very clear with your messages. Thank you for talking through me. What is it that his darling is allowed to hear today? So you were most drawn to this message. I can't stop thinking about you. So, my darling, let's find out some juicy details. Whatever you are allowed to know or hear will come out today. The question is, did you already meet each other? Do you already know him? What is his appearance? Some cards were all over the place, okay. Can you reveal some intellect and characteristics? Let's see, my darling, how you're gonna meet. How you gonna meet. Where is your relationship going? Does it stand the test of time? And last but not least, the time frame. Are you allowed to know the time frame? We will find out in a minute. So let's see what we have for you, my darling. This answers if you already met, yes or no. His appearance, intellect and characteristics, how you're gonna meet, the potential for the future. Then you got the lovers, and the time frame is linked with the Wheel of Fortune. Give me a minute to connect with your energy, my dear. Lots of stuff is coming in. You just met very recently. It's like the universe is trying to fool you with the no card. But this is an obvious, yes, I do hear. It's very recent. It's like you know something, darling, don't you? I'm talking to a very clever, intuitive person here. Okay, this is very recent. Yes, you met. Do you know him already all the way? No, my dear. With the first impression, it was like you knew something, or you felt it. Everything happened at the right place, at the right time. Lots of stuff I hear. Just give me a few more seconds to connect. It was like a puzzle came into place. I don't know how to say. North, south, east, west. I keep hearing this. Why? That can indicate the right place and the right time. Darling, if you think it was a coincidence, it was not a coincidence. Things need to be finished in this lifetime. What I mean is, you have known each other before, from a past life. Maybe you were telling each other, hey, you are a total stranger here, but it's like, I know you. When that happens, this is somebody you meet from a previous life. Okay, appearance, very lovable, very understanding. A family man, a listener. I would almost call him an empath. He can be very discreet with your secret, his friends' secrets. People has the tendency to tell their secrets. I see that you are very attractive to each other. So the characteristics is linked with Pentacles, and we have the important cups here. Pentacles and cups are attracted to each other. They like each other's company. They don't bore each other. They don't irritate each other. This is a perfect fit almost. What's going on in his mind? What is his character? Who is he? He likes to provide for his loved ones. He has lots of responsibility. Definitely a very hard worker. The moment you met, my dear, what you see right now is the best version of himself. It seems like he did not have many relationships in the past because he was too focused in his work, building an emergency fund. It was never his intention to marry young, definitely not in his early 20s. I see him marrying. Well, he sees himself marrying, at least in his 30s. Can even be late 30s. Now it's time for me to focus, I do here. So how you meet? Well, this card is a little bit double because I have a strong sensation you already met. It was recently, yes. Of course, this card can reveal other stuff, but it reveals something so beautiful about your meetup. Maybe you are feeling also a big shift in a spiritual direction. You give him meaning of life. I see so beautiful playfulness. How will your relationship go in the far future? And the lovers came out for you. You are standing the test of time. Not only today, tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow. This is choosing each other. You are his choice and vice versa. This is a bond that deepens, that grows, definitely over time. You guys are ready to change your own fate. He will learn you some new stuff about love, my dear. So what more can I say about the time frame? With a Wheel of Fortune in the layout, stuff is happening fast, moving quickly. And when you let things happen, he can alter your life. I'm so curious about your story, my dear. Feel free to comment down below. But before I wrap up this reading, I want to ask if there is any angel who likes to say something. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Thank you for spending time with me, darling, and see you in the next one.